And today we have Mr. Gilles from Schneider Electric, and I'm very pleased to have this opportunity to interview Mr. Gilles about the sustainability initiatives of Schneider Electric. So first of all, thank you so much, Gilles, for taking out the time for this interview. And my first question to you is, what are the sustainability initiatives of Schneider Electric?
Thank you to be here in Schneider Electric. For my company, it's very interesting, and to be honest, for myself, I love that because a part of my team is in India, especially in Bangalore. And when we set up a big activity for access to electricity linked to sustainability, we explain that. We open this activity in the east of India, in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Orissa, and it's why I'm very happy to discuss with you. The second thing, sustainability for Schneider Electric is in the same time the answer to two questions. The first question, and it's an habit for all the company, is how do we increase the level of responsibility of the company in terms of social, environment, and governance, together in the same tools to progress. And the second question is, okay, we know sustainability, we know the big problems that the planet and society face, for example, climate change, biodiversity, human rights, and many other problems, and how, with the support of Sustainable Development Goals, we refresh the strategy of the company to put on the market the best solution for tomorrow and to change our strategy, because the job is not to continue to sell a lot of products if we know that these products are not good for planet and society, but to be the first to change, because with this differentiation, we will continue to progress and to make the job of the company. Then, for us, sustainability is these two ends. One, how do we progress to be more responsible? Because now we are a worldwide company, more than 150,000 employees, more than 50,000 suppliers, a long chain of value. It's important to progress to be attractive. You were in HSA. In Schneider Electric, we would like to have the best student at the worldwide level, because we know that the best students are very good to be innovative and to organize the next learning expedition for the company, which is to change the strategy, the second end.
Perfect. My second question to you is, since you mentioned environment, social, governance as the three factors in sustainability that Schneider is trying to achieve, how do you measure impact, and what is the long-term commitment of Schneider Electric?
Yes, I agree with you. It's very important to have a vision for the long term. For example, Schneider would like to be net zero emission in 2050. Schneider Electric expressed that we would like to be a very inclusive company with the same number of men or women in each level of the company. That is the vision for the long term. But to obtain this vision, we have to embark our people. To embark our people, we have to be very simple. And we have to share not only the long-term vision, but the short-term achievements. The impact is not something that we would like to describe today for 2040. It's something that we would like to define with the vision of the long term, but for tomorrow. Because the people to be committed need to see the progress. For that, in Schneider Electric, we have described 6 long-term commitments. The first is, how do we act with a climate positive world, a manner to use innovation to be the agenda of the solution to reduce carbon emission. The second is a question of frugality. How do we organize company to be more efficient with resources? It's true with raw materials, but perhaps it's true to people too. A new manner to work together. The third, it's about trust, because if we would like to progress, we need to have a very good relationship with all our stakeholders, especially our suppliers, our clients, but with the civil society in the place where we are, with the NGOs, with the next generation. It's why we have to implement trust in this relationship. The third, it's about how do we create equal opportunity for everybody. We are a French company, but each people, when he joins Schneider Electric, he has to know that he has the same level of capability to become CEO of the company. It's not something only for a part of the company. We would like to have the best at each level of the company, and then to have the best, we have to create this vision of equal opportunity. The last at the worldwide level is to harness the power of all generations, you, me, some other. We don't give the same level of skills, expertise, innovation, manner to work to the company, and we have to be respected and to be pushed to give the best of us and to prepare the future. That is the 5 long-term commitment: climate, resource, trust, equal opportunity for everybody. How do we take care to all the generation? And we have 6th commitment. It's to empower local communities, because we don't speak in the same manner in India, in China, in France, in Spain, in Italy, in US about sustainability, because the regulation is not the same. The definition of the word is not the same, and we have to have some local commitment. With these 6 big avenues, we organize 12 commitment goals that we measure each quarter. A part of the compensation of each employee is linked to these goals. We manage 100 million euros per year linked to the performance of these goals. And these 12 goals is something to precise for each of these commitments. How do we progress? For example, for climate, we measure how do we reduce carbon emission in Schneider Electric, for example, by the shift of our company vehicle fleet from oil to electricity. How do we measure the offsetting of carbon emission, and how do we avoid carbon emission for our clients? For resources, for example, no plastic with single use in the product of Schneider Electric, and how do we shift from raw materials from the earth to raw materials from recycling? About trust, how do we give to all our employees and partners with the specific tools the manner to have whistleblowing? About all generation, it's how do we organize a future ready program to help each of us to increase the level of skills, not from today, but for the job that we would like to have in 10 years. For generation, the big marathon. You know that Schneider Electric is a sponsor of the Schneider Electric Marathon Paris.
In fact, just to add there, I just ran the marathon last
yes?
year. Yeah.
What is your performance?
Well, 4:30. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, it was very interesting to see the Schneider Electric.
We have an appointment next year for the next Marathon Paris. Okay?
Okay, perfect.
Perfect. And it's a place for innovation, because, for example, when we are speaking about sustainability, after 10 years, we understand that our company has a responsibility to provide access to electricity for the people who have none. Because we know that in the communities that we don't have electricity, the life of women is very hard. It's very difficult to organize training, to have a good life, and so on. And it's because we have this vision of responsibility and sustainability that we organize this specific action to train people. We train more than 12,000 people in more than 400 schools in India. In the big programs that we have to train 1 million people of the bottom of the pyramid before 2025. It's very important, because with this program, we could be innovative for these people, because we know the scarcity of many things, money, place, technology, and so on. And certainly, Schneider Electric will become one of the leaders of the mini grids in the future. It's not because we are in Paris or in France. In France, we don't need mini grids, but it's because village by village. I was in a village in Bia without any electricity, and I was 3 days here to understand the life of the people with my team, and we designed a system. Today, this system is good in this village, and it's an innovation for all Schneider Electric. You can see it's a circular reality. By this, because we are sensitive to planet and society, certainly we understand better the world, the trends. We discuss better with all the stakeholders of the company, especially the next generation, and it's a good place to be innovative. If we are not innovative, we are not the agenda of the solution for the future. If we are the agenda of the solution for the future, we will be attractive, and because we are attractive and performant, we can give a good level of life, of well-balanced reality to our people in the ecosystem where we are. Certainly, sustainability is that to organize a better world.
Perfect. That was quite a comprehensive answer, Mr. So, Mr. Gilles, the next question for you is about the suppliers that you have in Schneider. Are your suppliers covered under the sustainability agenda that Schneider has?
At the beginning, no, but today it's the strategic progress. Why? When you see the turnover of Schneider Electric, 2/3 of this turnover, it's for our suppliers.
Okay.
Never we will become a leader in sustainability if we are not able to embark our suppliers in our world about climate, frugality and resources, trust, and manner to understand the social issues. Because if we consider that the fact that we take into account sustainability, it's a way of performance of Schneider Electric to have better people, a good organization to support these people to be more performant, innovative, and so on, and to organize something to respect environment because it's better, blah, blah, blah. If that is true for Schneider Electric, that is true for our suppliers. And we have a responsibility in this value chain. We have more than 50,000 suppliers, and in these 50,000 suppliers, with the 2,000 first suppliers, it's half of our turnover with suppliers. It's why many programs are linked to our suppliers. For example, during these 5 years, we would like to support our 2,000 first suppliers to reduce by 50% their own carbon emission, and in the same time, with our program of corporate citizenship, we organize a frame to define with some others, with some stakeholders, to define what is decent work, decent salary, and we would like to be sure that our main suppliers provide a decent work and decent salary. And we think the next step between 2025 and 2030, it's an experimentation today, to be sure that tomorrow we can sell a Schneider Electric product, and to be sure that in this product we respect human rights from Earth to the clients. It's a big manner to organize the skeleton, the process for that, but it's key to do that.
Perfect. Okay. You know, Schneider Electric is a big part of the Indo-French Chamber of Commerce and Industry Network as a company, and I would like to know why is it so important for Schneider Electric to be a part of this network, and especially in India, if you can highlight your thoughts on it.
Yes, India it's a big place for Schneider Electric. We have a lot of teams in Schneider Electric, and very often in each team we have a colleague who is from India or in India. And it's easy to work together. The manner to speak, yes, we have some difference in terms of culture, but it's very good to enrich the relationship first thing. Second thing, it exists a long relationship between India and France. For example, I was in India to launch with the Indian government and the French government the Worldwide Solar Alliance, and it's an initiative from India and France. To be sure that everywhere we have the good solution for the people, and to support the people for the development by solar. And second thing, Schneider Electric increased a lot the workforce in India with a lot of partnership with Temasek, with L&T, with some other company, because we consider that it's a place to develop the company in the future. It's a different place. The east of India and the west of India, it's more or less two countries, not the same solution.
Right.
One is very industrial, with a level of life height. The second, it's with a lot of poor villages, and certainly in terms of social responsibility, we have to be both. And with the law that you have in India about the profitability of the company and the fact that you have to be involved in a trust organization, India is one of the best countries for Schneider Electric to put in place a lot of programs about responsibility and to use that in some other country to demonstrate how the fact that we use a part of the profitability to contribute to the development of the society, it's a very good reality. One, to embark our partners on this way, and second, to contribute to the future of each society, village, and especially in India and in France.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Mr. Gilles, for
Thanks a lot.
your time. And
It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure.